Howdy there, folks. I'm Gene of RP Gene, and welcome back to MS Saga: A New Dawn. Last time, we started the game. And this time, we're going to make our way to Angelia, as Tristan has so kindly explained to us. What is it, Fritz? The orphanage? What orphanage? But I need to. So I won't forget why we're doing this. I see what you mean, I guess. Alright, to the orphanage it is. Off we go. Thanks. Yeah, you betcha, Fritz. Alright, so we're gonna head east. So there are indeed random battles on the world map, just as there are in dungeons. However, though, in the world map, if you walk into, let's say, a forest, as you can see, the radar suddenly turned yellow. You have a higher chance of encountering enemies when you're in a forest. There are other things too, but we'll go into those as we see them. Anywho, here we are. It's just like it was when we left it. Hard to believe it's been a year already. Being here really brings back memories. Oh no, they set the swing set on fire! Do you have everything, Tristan? Now don't forget, there's nothing you can't do if you set your mind to it. Thanks for everything, Miss Natalie. I'll remember that. I'm sure you will. Just promise me one thing. Promise you'll stay out of fights. Don't worry. I'm 15. I'm not a kid. I can't even finish that. Yeah, he's 15. He's not a kid anymore. He's smack in the middle of puberty. You know. It drives me nuts. Although, I'll admit, that isn't the thing about Tristan that drives me the most nuts. We're gonna get a clear shot of it here in a second. Well, maybe a little. Right there. Flood pants. His pants drive me nuts. I absolutely hate them. And unfortunately, he wears them for the whole game.
What is that? Giant robots? No! No. Miss Natalie.
So, yeah. With that, we get an idea of the character's backstory. Grew up in an orphanage. Orphanage got blown up by giant robots. They want to take revenge. Little more complex than that. Little more, not by a lot. But that's basically what it amounts to. Anywho, let's press on to Angelia. Miss Natalie, I know I promised not to fight, and I'm sorry for breaking that promise. But this fight isn't for me. It's to avenge you and the others. It's a fight to rid the world of all this pain and suffering. I won't ask you to forgive me, but I hope you'll understand. Goodbye, Miss Natalie. Alrighty. Oh, look! There's Angelia. Oh, I'm sorry. I spoiled it a little early. Whatever.
Stop right where you are!
Huh?
What is it you want? Money? Food? Whatever it is, we're willing to negotiate. As long as you promise not to harm the villagers. What's up with this guy? He seems to think we're raiding the village. Well, I mean, we are approaching with giant robots, but, you know. Better tell him about Miss Fossil. That's a good idea, Fritz. My name is Tristan. We mean you no harm. Sorry, I'm a little illiterate. Illiterate? Is that the right word? Whatever. Please tell Constable Ox of the unicorns that Marie sent us. That's a bit of a mouthful. I'm Constable Ox, but I wasn't told anything about this. Are you really friends of Marie's? You bet we are. We even have a letter from her. You know, there's no way we could fake a letter. We need your help. Please let us inside the village. A letter from Marie, eh? Very well. I'll grant you access. However, you have to leave your mobile suits outside the village. I think that's a small problem. I'd be like, okay, Fritz, you're watching the mobile suits. I'll go in and talk to him. I would not leave the mobile suits unattended. Just saying. And here we are in Angelian? Huh. Anyway. Hey, know what? All the food here in Angelia is actually grown in the fields. Isn't that crazy? I mean, a G system would give you the same food at a push of a button. I mean, I guess. I don't know. They wouldn't bother with a little country village like this one, would they? Who? Oh, I talked to the wrong one first. Did you hear about the robots? I wonder if they'll attack this village, too. Who knows? Hi there. You aren't from this village, are you? Well, you just saw me approaching a robot, lady. Yes. Got it. Indeed. We'll find Constable Ox in the village with the unicorns... In the building with the unicorn sign just up ahead. But first, I want to go to the item shop. Because, well, it's an RPG. You get to buy items. So, what do you gotta buy? Wait, what do you have to buy, rather? Repair kits, regeneration kits. Those are nice. Regeneration kits more so than repair kits, to be honest. But I actually want to buy healing meds. And I'm going to buy a couple. And by a couple, I mean 3, because 3 is totally a couple. Healing meds heal characters of Hurt or Hurt Plus. And I'll talk more about that when it inevitably gets inflicted on us. But it's a good idea to have stuff to take care of that, because that's actually a really annoying thing. So, this is the building with Constable Ox. I say we go and talk to him. Constable Ox, sorry for scaring everyone with the mobile suits. Ah, apology accepted. Now let's see this letter. I love this guy's, like, ocean camo outfit, even though he's in the middle of a town, in the middle of, like, a forest with fields and stuff. If Marie's estimates are true, things are far worse than I thought. This has the potential to be even worse than the Great Fall. I don't think it can be, because I don't think their world is back to the point where the Great Fall left off. So I don't think it could be worse than that, technically. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, and I probably am. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, we're the only survivors of Miss Natalie's orphanage, and we want revenge. Very well, we'll do what we can to help you. Ah, thanks, Constable. You know, some mobile suits have been spotted in the ruins in the southeast. I don't know if they're the ones you're looking for, but you may want to check it out. The ruins in the southeast. Are they from before the Great Fall? No, it's actually a spaceship that came down after the Great Fall. We call it the Moonarch. It's the only lead we've got. I say we check it out. Indeed, that's what we're going to do. But first, I want to explore the town. Starting with this book. Now, I'm going to say, I love the books in this game because some of them give you a lot of, I guess, additional flavor text for the most part. Additional background, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But not all of them do. For instance, that book we just read didn't tell us anything new. Those giant robots are actually called mobile suits. No. They're weapons, made in a time long before the Great Fall. Professor Gould, who lives in the mansion up the hill, knows more about them. You should ask him for more information. Maybe we'll do that. So in that random battle, as you can see, I got a little bit hurt. So we're going to talk to this lady, and this is essentially our inn. You can save, rest, which only restores pilot's TP, or lodging and repair, which restores the pilot's TP and mobile suit's HP, but it costs 3 times as much as rest. It might seem like a good idea to use lodging and repair, but here's the thing. We're going to close out of that, open the menu back up, go down to Fritz, use repair, boom. Our mobile suits are back up at full health. Choosing this option would just waste 16 credits. Instead, we're just going to do rest. So, yeah, with that, guys, I just taught you a nice little trick. Not even a trick, really. Just, I guess, an oversight on the developers. You can save a ton of money by doing that. Because that inn's relatively cheap. They get a lot more expensive later. Hi. Ah, you don't say. Whoa, that is a horse. Of course, of course. That's actually a pretty decent-sized model of a horse. By what I mean in proportion to the character. Horses are actually quite big. So it's always kind of seemed strange to me when they're not the right size in games. Because that happens a lot. Wow, look at them vegetables. Oh, hi, lady. Let me tell you something. Southeast of here... Yeah, we already heard about this. The Moonarch. I saw it fall when I was young. Gave me a real fright, it did. Yeah, I bet it did. This fireplace does not look safe at all. Nice little place. Whoa, look at that wheel of cheese there. I like looking at background objects in games. I just do. I don't know why. Hi there. No, what did you see? Yeah, I get it. They want us to go to the Moonarch. And we're gonna go to the Moonarch. We're gonna finish up in Angelia here, though. This place is not very big. It's a very small town. This very nice mansion that's just kind of there. Also, great guard dog, right? just lets me walk right in. Oh, hi there. May I help you? Oh, you came to see Professor Gould? He's on the second floor. He loves to have visitors. Just go on up. Alright, if you say so. First, though, I want to see if I can pillage anything from your house. Hi. Did you come to talk to Daddy? Better watch out. He really likes to chat. You might be here for a while. That's always a fun voice to do. That's a pretty nice kitchen. I like how they have instructions posted on the wall or ingredient descriptions. I'm not sure what those actually say. I don't think you can actually read it. But that's what it looks like to me, and I find that hilarious. Anywho, that's all that's really in there. I guess let's go and talk to Professor Gould. Gould. He's gold. The Golden Professor? That's a statue of a naked person. Oh, there you are. Whoa, you're wearing purple. Yes, I would be Tristan. How do you know that? Oh, well, there you go. Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. How? Unless she, like, told him before about me, how would he know that I'm... Ah, whatever. There's something I want you to have. Think of it as a gift from me. With that, we get the database disk. This is essentially the bestiary of the game. And, I forget if he tells you or not, but if you manage to fill it all the way full, and I do mean all the way, you will get a special reward for it. And it's actually worthwhile, but I'm going to warn you, don't expect to do it during the course of the main game. I'll talk more about that a lot later on, but yeah. What's in this door? Oh! Hi there. Yes, I did. It's his only vice. Motormouth aside, he's really a wonderful man. Okay, if you say so. Man, that's a lot of liquor. I'm assuming that's all, like, liquor in that cabinet. That is a lot of liquor. Holy shit. Oh! From this chest, though, we get an ECAP S, a small ECAP. You're going to want to hold on to these. They're really important, and I'll talk more about them later when we could actually do something with them. But I'm going to let you know straight up right now, hold on to them. Don't waste them. Here we have some more books. Let's see. G-System was a technological breakthrough developed by Rivage Zarth, head of the Zarth Corporation. The G-System used condensed energy units called ECAP-S's as catalysts to create almost any object out of common everyday material such as dirt or water. A miracle machine, if you will. Scarred, blah, 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 90% of the world, yeah, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, Great Fall was bad. Let's move on. Mystery of the Lost Era. The age known as the Universal Century is now referred to as the Lost Era. Though archaeological research has unearthed overwhelming evidence that the Universal Century was fact and not fiction, many researchers continue to assert that it never really happened. Universal Century researchers are divided into two camps, the believers and the non-believers. Go figure. So, that's a fun thing. Universal Century, for those who are unaware, is a timeline in the Mobile Suit Gundam universe. It's actually the original timeline, such as Universal Century 0079 is the original Gundam series. And it's a lot of series of the Gundam universe take place in the Universal Century. There are other centuries too, like other timelines and whatnot that we'll talk about some more. I'm not going to lie and say I know everything about Gundams, guys, but I do know a fair bit. At least I'd like to think so. Anyway, we are almost done in this village. Almost. Not quite. We're getting there, okay? Stop yelling at me. I'm going as quick as I can. But over here, we get 150 credits. Also, that's a lie. If I was really going as quick as I can, we wouldn't be talking to anybody. So. Hi there. Yeah, it's okay. Clean air, decent people. The youngsters always want to run off to cities like Eisengrad. But I like it here just fine. You know what? There is some appeal to a small town, but as someone who lives in a small town, I'll say this. There is freaking nothing here. If I didn't have hobbies like this one, I would go insane. Man, I hate this place. Nothing but trees and fields. I wish I could go to a city like Eisengrad or a port town like Port Marley. Then I could have some real fun. Well, I don't know that much about that, but yeah, I will say small towns do have some appeal, but if it's like the one I live in, there's nothing to do. It would be boring as heck. Anyway, the door is locked. Looks like you'll need a lockpick to open it. You're going to want to remember that. We're not going to get the lockpick for quite some time, but you're going to want to remember all the places you have found that require one. Over here, hidden behind the very, very dated graphics of the trees, we find a regeneration kit. Huzzah. And I believe this is our last stop for this town before, well, we're leaving. Hi there. I'd hate to be woken up if... What? She ain't asleep. I don't buy that. Hey. Hey. Actually, wait a second. What is in that fire? What? Look at that. There's something that is clearly not wood sitting in the fire. Yeah, whatever. Wasted enough time on that. So, yeah. Basically, we've gotten everything from Angelia that we're going to get anytime soon. We just need to remember that we need to come back here once we get a lockpick. Good thing to remember. Anywho, folks, I'm thinking that's going to be it for part 2 of MS Saga. Stay tuned for part 3 where we go to the Moon Arc. I'm Gene of RPG, and I'll see you folks next time.